Hello, once again, this is Brother Jarvis Mayo from the Broad Street Church of Christ with another Inspirational Wednesday. This week, we'll be coming out of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse number 58. And the Bible reads, "Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the works of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain." There's some situations that were going on here at the Church of Corinth. They were dealing with the resurrections. They started out, Paul had to remind them about the resurrections, that it was for real. Then he later on had to convince them because false teachers has crept in. But at the end of all that, he told them to be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abound in the works of the Lord. When I look at this, the word steadfast means to stand firm. We have to stand firm on what we believe in Jesus Christ. We have to believe that he's always going to be there for us, take us through all situations, that anything that we go through, that he can fix it. Unmovable is like that tree that's planted by the rivers of water. The water may rise sometimes. It might even roll by it fast, but that tree never goes nowhere. And that's where we have to be in our life. We have to be steadfast and unmovable. And we always need to be found ourselves doing something for the Lord. God had done so much for us when he sent his son to die down on the cross. And he asked us to be steadfast, unmovable, always in the bounds of the works of the Lord. When your bills are due, be steadfast and unmovable. When your health ain't the greatest, or they tell you your health is failing, be steadfast, be unmovable. When your children sometimes get out of control, don't let nothing take you from keeping your mind focused on God. Be ye steadfast, be unmovable, always working in the Lord. It's amazing to me how people want all of God's blessing, but they don't want to give God the time that he requires. We sit up and complain about the things that we have and don't have, and we put ourselves in so much trouble because we don't believe in steadfasting and being unmovable for the works of the Lord. You've had people that had lost family members, but you still got to be steadfast. Sometimes it might not be the food that you want to eat, but you still got to remain steadfast. Sometimes it might not be the clothes on your back, but you still got to be steadfast and unmovable. You might not have the world's greatest marriage, but you still got to be steadfast and unmovable, always working and abounding in the works of the Lord. Everything that goes on in our life, we must be steadfast and unmovable. You got to realize, without God, we can't do nothing. So you might as well stay steadfast to the one person that can always bring you through and bring you out of nowhere. Be steadfast, unmovable. Not even death should shake you up. If you look at verse number 55, the Bible says, "O death, where is that sting? And O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to God which giveth us the victory through our Lord Christ Jesus." Even in death, on our deathbed, we still could be steadfast and unmovable. And when you get to this point where you can always trust on God and be steadfast and stick to his word, believe the things that he tells you, give him time to do what he does, God always has brought us through. A lot of times we're not steadfast and unmovable because we do what we want to do, and then we want God to fix our problems. But in everyday life, man, when you wake up in the morning, thank God, be steadfast, unmovable. When you go through your day and your boss or your situation ain't bad, don't get mad and cuss the world out. Be steadfast, unmovable, always working and bound in the works of the Lord. You don't realize that as Christians, you are written epistles and we're read of men. People look at us each and every day to see where we're going to do when situations arise. Sometimes we might lose our job, but I still know that God gave me this one. He'll give me another one. When we feel financially heartbroken, God always made a way out of no way. You might not have the food that you want, but get what? It's something that puts something on your stomach. But if you be ye steadfast and unmovable, God will make a way out of no way because you are faithful to him. Just like he is faithful to us. God is faithful to us because guess what? He never closed the door of reconciliation for us. If we slip up in sin, we can get this thing right at the time that we do it when we realize it. Because God gave us that. And that's why he said, always be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abound. I don't care what you do, do something for the Lord today. Take time to pray. Take time for thanking God for blessing you to see another day that wasn't promised to you. Thank God when you go to the store and you return home with no hurt, harm, or danger. Be ye steadfast. Be unmovable. Always abiding in the works of the Lord. Let me tell you something. The more that you do for God, the more he pour down blessings on you. That he will bless you so much that you don't even realize the blessings are coming from, and that it'll make you pinch yourself and say, God, is this real? I thank you for your blessing because I stood by your word, Lord. I stood by your doctrine, Lord. I stood by all the things that I need to do. Every time something came up, Lord, I was going to be there to work for you. Even if I got to tell somebody about how good you've been to me, Lord, I thank you for that. Always be that light. You always need to be working for the Lord. Your life is your testimony. Live it to be God's child. Be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the works of the Lord. For as much as you know, your labor is not in vain. Once again, this is Brother Jarvis Mayo from the Broad Street Church of Christ, giving you another inspirational Wednesday. Thank you.